everybody, I'm Carol at Mom.Plans, and I'm here to talk about Laurel, Denise, and the launch, which is in just a few days. And there have been a lot of questions. I've seen people asking, what planner should I get? Should I get a portrait? Should I get a mini? Should I get the regular, horizontal, vertical? All the questions. And though I cannot personally tell you what planner to get, I thought that a comparison to tell you a little of pluses and minuses, a little checklist of what each planner can offer you so that maybe you can make the best decision. And I will say, I always forget this, my code CAROLPLANS will save you 10% off your order, and it is an unlimited use. I am first going to start by holding up the planners because I'm very much a visual person and I always like to see what a planner looks like with someone holding it. Maybe you don't care, so just skip this part, but I'm going to start with one of the favorites, and this is the portrait planner. This is the brand new layout. This planner came out at the academic year and I got it. Everyone is going gaga. It is very short on supplies. I will give you a heads up on that. And there is a different pattern actually on launch day you can get, and it's called Orchard. It's Orchard. And this is Crowd Favorite, and Crowd Favorite is coming either late September or late October. I will put that in the description. I will definitely check with Laurel Denise on when it is coming in. So if you don't get it on launch day, you do have a chance later on. So stay tuned for that. So portrait planner, I do have a lot of stickers. I sticker a lot. Same kind of concept, pocket in the front and back. And it is a spiral. It is not the YRO, which is on the regular and mini Laurel Denise's. So let me hold this up with a regular Laurel Denise. You don't need to see me, you just want to see the planner. Side view, let me take it back. Side view and thickness. Mind you, mine is stickered and the other planner is not stickered that much. It's still early in the year. Okay, so there's that. And so we're gonna have a regular, I'm gonna share the mini. The nameplate on the back confuses me, you guys. This is the new mini. And so I'm gonna do them coils. There's so many different ways to do this. So here it is. If you look at all the coils, the regular is really long, mini is little. Here is the coil difference from a side view, and then your thickness, what it looks like from this angle. And then if you were to lay the portrait the long way in the mini, here is trying to get them even. Let me get this. So you can see the portrait is, when it stands on my desk, it's just taller, not long. So here you have all three planners lengthwise. So I hope that helps. I also have a project planner. So project planners, so thin, light, easy to carry. And compared to the regular, because the regular has those months, and compared to the portrait planner, stickered, here you have it. And your coils, make sure you see that the coils on the project are much smaller. See that? Might as well do the mini. Here is the mini. Okay, so what is easy to carry? Mini, without a doubt. I will say in my first review, this is a vertical. Here's the downside, I will never be able to write that small in maybe a small list, but this is actually gonna be a journal, and so I'm actually just gonna use the lines and go across. I do love the horizontal mini, and that works really well for me. This was the first time buying it. You never know till you try it, and I'm still gonna make it work, but if I was doing a mini again, it will always be a horizontal. So just an FYI to that. And portrait It's easy to carry. Downsides to this, there is no folio and there's no inserts or like the pips and things like that to add in, but it is coming. Those are coming. And so if that's important to you, maybe you want to wait till the academic year comes around again and get that, because I'm not sure when those accessories for the portrait are coming. Okay, the regular. Here she is with the pip. And by the way, I didn't mention there is a pip in here, and I just don't think I can share it because this is my work planner and it has a lot of information. This is easy to carry. I actually keep it in the folio. The folio is full of things that I need for work. As you see, I can't share that. The mini folio, really easy to carry. It is loaded. It has my journal and a notebook and things in there. Let's show them together. If you were walking around, folios are gorgeous. They're vegan, but they're soft. I'm very picky. I am very picky. I highly recommend these if you want a cover or carrier for your planner. Portrait doesn't fit in these. Okay. Have I covered holding them, everything? And I think I did. So let's do a turnaround, and I'm going to show you and go through a little bit of why, not why. I'm going to tell you some good things about the planner and what they might be good for, and the downsides of some. And the downsides are very little because Laurel, Denise, they're genius. I'm just saying downsides in that maybe that planner might not work for you. I don't want to say there's anything wrong with the planners. There's nothing wrong with the planners. You have to pick the planner that's going to work for you. This is what I'm hoping to help you with. And I'm sorry, I'm a hand talker. I always do that. I need to sit on them. Okay, let's go look at the planners, and I'm going to show you what I like about each of them and why they work for me. So here is a view of my planner as it sits every single day on my desk on this beautiful wooden planner stand that is so sturdy. By the way, it isn't in my Amazon store if you're interested. It fits it perfectly. And if you wanted to, you can even use these. I think it's supposed to be like a recipe book holder, but I do not use those because here is the perk for me. This is why this really, really works for me. I can see the whole month, and then I can flip from week to week. I can get to my note pages. There is a lot of note pages. I did not even utilize this. I now am putting content information and things like that in here, so things I can't share. That is what I'm using these pages for. But I will just flip, flip, flip. If I want to go to, let's say, September. I'm working on September. I can flip. I can go to the note section here in the front. And here were some projects. Here's my meals. You have these boxes that you can utilize for more information and list. You have your tracker right here. You can track up to 5 different things. And I just enjoyed summer. I quit the trackers halfway through. And you even have a list here. So what I did was I would put the big thing up here in this corner. I started putting some things I was really working on. And then my note pages, if I want to get to those, I should show, I put things, I don't plan it way ahead, but I do put sticky notes in there. This is June. I'm going to run into a problem in June because I already used June. I redated it. I'll figure it out then. So I have my book tracker here that I can check in on by just standing on this stand. I have my bucket list, and I got to work on fall. And then there are additional pages. So why this works for me is I can see everything and flip. Can you see how easily this flips on this stand? And I love it for that. I go to this planner every day to see where I'm at. It keeps me on task at all times, and I just love it. My husband just pulled up, and so we may hear football in the background here pretty quick. Okay, so here is the horizontal regular planner on my planner stand. So as you can see, it is a big if you keep it open, and I could not do that. So let me show you what I did. By the way, I apologize for these filming angles. It's kind of hard to get all this in one shot. So this is how I used my regular planner. This is how I would have it on my desk at all times, sitting out. And I absolutely love this planner, and it is decorated so cute. By the way, these are hand can plan and some Planner Perfect, I think. But anytime I needed to reference something, I'd have to take it off. I'd have to flip it over. So these were my workouts and notes. This was my running list. Here is a pip, which is a benefit to the regular or horizontal. I use it as a sticky note holder. I have contact information, important thing lists that might be moving from month to month, things I want to change. I never use wet or dry erase because I don't like to clean it up. I'm a little bit lazy. And here is my note page, and you can see I didn't use too many note pages because it was hard. It was always hard to flip. I mean, it wasn't hard. I guess I'm a lazy planner. You can say I'm a lazy planner. I just don't want to keep flipping back and forth. And then like here, then I could do this. I could flip it from this to this, but to flip it week to week, you always had to either have it open or you just had to keep adjusting it like this. Or I guess you could do this on this planner, and then you could see your week. And see, I underuse this planner because of that. Now, with that said, I keep this open at work on my desk at all times. And because of the note pages, because of the pip I can use, because of the inserts, this planner can hold so much information, and I need it for work. I need all this space and all this room. And so for work, it definitely works. I keep it in the folio. I have other additional important stuff in the folio at all times. It also will hold a complete piece of paper. Like here's a piece of copy paper. I'll hold a copy paper in there easily. And yeah, so this is a beautiful planner, I will say I have a vertical that I used a year ago, but it's packed away, so I don't have that. A vertical, you would only see till Wednesday or Thursday, and then you would have to like flip it over again or keep it open like this to see your week. And the other thing is with a vertical, what I loved about my vertical is I would actually make it horizontal at times. And on busier times, I would literally just use make it into a running list. So vertical regular planners are so versatile. I do love them for that because you can manipulate the weekly pages for however you want to use them. Horizontal, it's kind of a little bit more difficult, but you can also see your whole week, your whole entire week, which is a benefit to me, which I need. That is more important to me to be able to see my whole week. So those are the things you really have to consider when choosing what is best for you and your planning needs. So here we have the mini. And by the way, I absolutely love this pattern. So let's take a look at the mini wide open. I could very well keep this on this planner stand and see everything, which is really, really nice. And of course, if you had horizontal, you could see your whole week over here and then have note pages. This is the vertical. I can still make this horizontal if I wanted to. So there's that benefit. I can also see my notes from this vantage point of having it wide open. The downside of the mini, of course, is the very small boxes in the calendar. You would definitely have to abbreviate or maybe write very small, not keep as much information as there, and maybe just really pack your weeks full of some important information. But other than that, the mini is great. It's so portable. It's so light to carry, and it has a folio that you can use. You can add pips. I do have a pip. It's in my journal though. There's insert pages. There's all sorts of things you can add to the mini. So that is a plus for the mini. So here we have the project planner. And by the way, my desk is a mess. This is literally a spontaneous YouTube I'm trying to get out there to help people figure out what planner to work. So here we have the project planner. and look at the calendar. The calendar is to die for. The big boxes, it's bright, stands out. I love the calendar on this. And if you just need a huge calendar and to make a list, this could be your planner. You could have a list for each week. You could categorize this week, break it down into house, work, maybe you have a side business, kids, things like that. You have your tracker right there. And if you opened it all the way up, it's very long, but because it's thinner, it sits a little bit nicer on there. But you would still, if it was me, I would still flip these. That's what I would do. You have a lot of note pages in the back. Let me show you some of these note pages. A benefit to the project planner, besides the fact that it now has inserts, you have pips you can use in it, and you also have a folio that you can put in it. You have this brand new page that is your whole year, January through December, and a day for each week. I'm really excited about this. I'm actually going to buy an insert pack because I love that layout so much. Here is another project breakdown planner. So if you have big house tasks, if you do things like that, maybe your business or work, project planner would be great for that. There is big project breakdowns. And then as in any planner, you have your dot grid, you have graph and checklist. You have your checklist pages. So this has so much room for notes and details that maybe you might need that information in a planner versus the other things. There you have it, you guys. I tried to share with you the differences in the planners, point out a few things that maybe that might help you figure out what you want to pick, what planner might work better for what you need it for. And once you get that decision made, then all you have to do is pick a cover, which that may even be a bigger decision, and definitely I cannot help you with that. They're all gorgeous. I will say it is nice that the horizontal and vertical weekly layouts in mini and regular all have the same covers. Before it used to be vertical would have separate covers and the horizontal, and people like the vertical cover, but they wanted to be a horizontal. So now it's all the same in all styles of the weekly planners, and then project planners have their own set of covers. So there's that. And don't forget, there's also the new monthly booklet insert. Simple Monthly, it's called Simple Monthly. And maybe that's something you want. That's really good luck. Remember, Carol Plans will save you 10% off your order, and you can shop September 4th. It is 12 p.m. Eastern. Laurel Denise will be live on IG. So you can pop on IG and check out the Laurel Denise team. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. Please message me, even IG. I'm happy to help however I can in picking a planner. I know it's a big deal. I have to pick planners too, and we're all like, oh, I want the right one, and you want them all is the other problem. So happy shopping and happy launch day, and may you pick the best planner for you.